李元轩多媒体报道，1月13日太平洋时间下午2点，少数族裔媒体服务中心召开网上会议。这次会议由少数族裔媒体服务中心、黑人之声新闻媒体、圣保罗教会以及加州老龄化部共同主办的网上及脸书上直播的社区对话。讨论话题有跨代照顾者在大流行最后阶段的照料，护理者应如何挺过去，通过说唱来推广疫苗，获得增强剂和测试，以及其他挑战，比如促进剂和测试。会议主题是新冠病毒感染率随着高传播性的奥米克戎变体再次急增。在大流行最后的阶段，护理人员应如何挺过去？他们需要怎样做才可以与隔离及疲劳抗衡？他们和他们所看护的人如何获得疫苗、加强剂和测试？让我们倾听一下社区内护理人员的故事中获益甚多。他们代表了全国约530万人的隐形劳动人群，他们是美国医疗保健服务不可缺少的骨干力量。发言嘉宾有南加州会议AMEC护理者协调员诺拉、布坎南牧师，目前已经退休。
Know that, to be honest, that everyone who gets the shots will not get COVID. But we need to share with them that those who are in the hospital right now and those who are dying are the ones who have not received the vaccine. And so even though there may be some side effects, even though we may get it, those who have received it, the vaccine, if they have COVID, usually they are able to take care of it at home. And as Dr. Benton has said, that it's very difficult now for us to get our loved ones into the hospital. And so it's vitally, vitally important. There's another area, faith. Most of our elderly people are people of faith, and they have this belief that their faith is going to carry them through. Now, you know, I'm a retired preacher in 3 generations of preachers. So, you know, I do believe in prayer, but I also believe that a way has been made for us. And we need to share with them that if God has opened up a way.
说唱比赛第1名得主肯尼迪金。
March, a pandemic hit the world and quarantine had to start. COVID started spreading, people getting really sick. Everything closed down, yet it came really quick. But I'm gonna tell you something that you really need to know. A COVID vaccine is the way you need to go. Don't be scared, don't be shy, everything's all right. This COVID vaccine could really save your life. FDA approved, yeah, you heard it, it's a fact. Get that vaccine so we can interact. Fauci said, get that vaccine and run it back. The booster is here, you can run and tell that. It's that J&J, that Pfizer, and Moderna. Pick your shot, it won't hurt ya. Tell your family and your friends what we need to do so we can get back living the way we used to. Son 80, give that. Son 80, give that. Son 80, give that. Son 80. That was my little rap.
Thank you so much.
That was
Kennedy.
nice. That was nice. Yes.
They wanted to know, how old are you? Someone
22.
She's 22 years old.
I know I look young, but I'm 22.
She does.
I look young.
I mean, that's pretty good. I look young. Okay. Well, we've come to the end of our conversation. However, we want to open it up. We have a few minutes that we can open up to others who would like to say something or would like to add.
会议由圣保罗第一教会社会行动委员会主席谢丽尔·布朗女士主持。她曾经是前第47区的州议员。南加州大学家长照顾者支持中心主任唐纳·本顿博士，
complex care. I'm not a physician, so I'm not, when people call me doctor, I always like to remind them I'm a doctor of the mind, I'm a psychologist, but we know that the stress that occurs when you're really trying to keep someone safe and you want people, you don't want to get isolated. You know, we don't want to go back. The family members say, we don't want to go back. We want to have people still be able to come and visit both the caregiver and the person they're caring for. But we have to have access to the testing. We have to ensure that the people that come visit us are vaccinated. We have to make sure that there's boosters, and, you know, we still have to continue to do all of those safety measures that keep us safe during COVID. So for caregivers, we also noticed that there's actually been an increase in feeling socially isolated during COVID, and increase in feeling, you know, just overall stress levels are harder. And while we have some things that have improved, like the ability to make health appointments and use some of the virtual visits for healthcare, that still is difficult in some of our communities because we don't always have access to the internet. We may not have the right equipment. You know, it just may be difficult that we may not have the bandwidth to do some of these virtual visits. So there's still some difficulties in our communities in particular, and around being able to access all the things that are online and virtual that might make it easier for us as caregivers. The other thing is, as the Omicron keeps getting higher, we're kind of, again, pulling back, and we can't do our normal day-to-day activities. It's harder to get in.
护理员露丝，雷姆布雷特。
It has been, during this pandemic, it has definitely been a challenge for me and for my husband. As a caregiver, I mean, the things that my husband used to do, like taking out the trash, or something breaks in the house, you got to take care of it. It's not just taking care of the person, it's taking care of the household. And so, again, I just, you know, we all wish this would be over, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon unless we take seriously the importance of vaccinations. And, you know, I've heard people say, listen, I've heard people say, I don't want to put that in my body. I don't know, they did it too quickly, and they didn't. They got misinformation because they've been working on that for years before the pandemic. But you know what I say to my friends when they say that, I don't try and convince them. Otherwise, I say you have two choices. You can either choose to have this vaccine in your vein, or you can choose to have formaldehyde in your veins. Yeah. Because that's how serious it is.
That's true.
Wow. Wow. That was, I had never thought about it that way. So go ahead.
It's like playing Russian roulette, you know, with your life and with other people's lives. And those people are playing it with your life, with my life and my husband's life as well.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ruth. Please stay around so that we'll have more questions later.
吕彦轩多媒体报道，谢谢收看。